Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our rookie season in career mode, we are going to be completing race 8 of 36, which is going to be at Talladega Super Freaking Speedway. I don't know why I still do that, but this is going to be the Aaron's 499. Probably my favorite name for a Talladega race ever, but they don't have that anymore because even Aaron's won't support NASCAR. I don't know what happened to that, but in the last episode, we went to, what track was it? It was Texas, my home track, and I got a 21st place finish. Dale Jarrett won, and that was his first win of the season. We're in 23rd point standings right now, and we are 15 points behind Jamie McMurray. And going to Talladega, it's a track where pit strategy can get me a decent finish, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish in front of him. But if I do, we might find ourselves actually passing Jamie McMurray within the first quarter of the season. I don't think my equipment can actually qualify me to do something like that, but driver respect. Michael Waltrip was pissing me off at Texas yesterday, I think, whatever it was, whenever that video came out. That was just garbage, stupid, so freaking dumb. I think twice he rear-ended me going into turn 1, and then I passed him once, and he passed me, and then I passed him back, and it's like, once he got in front of me, he couldn't stay in front of me. So after the last episode, after that race, we put our very used equipment into overhaul, except for the bodies, because overhauling that would just waste money. I didn't really want to improve that much. But we are going into this race with fresh equipment, so hopefully the car is a little fast and I don't have to start behind my expectation for Craftsman, which is the qualifying one. Start 40th or better. Hopefully I can start, at least a little bit better than that. And with this equipment, it's been slightly upgraded, so hopefully we can get something out of this equipment right here. So, click select because we only have one option for chassis, engine, and body, which is going to be pretty much the most case. Car rating is 54. Let's go start in not last place. I know we have a restrictor plate on because it's a super speedway and it's not that good of a car, so I don't have much power, but am I supposed to be like sitting between 6 and 7 on the RPM, whatever, 7,000 RPMs? Yeah, we're starting in last place. This car felt extremely slow. Really quickly, I'm going to click on default setup and see if anything changes. I got more top speed and a little less acceleration, so I guess I did something right. The downforce thing's not an option because I guess it's a super speedway. I got last place, so Craftsman is not going to pay me for this race, or at least not the bonus. And the bonus is the most important part of my payment. So we're going to go into tire pressure, and default it has on 25 psi. I'm just going to turn that up to 30 psi, which will give me even more top speed but less acceleration. And that's a bad thing considering I'm starting from tail of field. If I can pull up in front of somebody, I can not have to worry about losing the field because no acceleration. But it's just, this car felt really freaking slow. Like, it wasn't supposed to be that slow. Whatever it was. Maybe we're in the wrong gear ratio setup or something. I don't know, but I don't know what I could have done. So this car is still apparently not good enough to not start in last place at a super speedway. Ryan Newman and Jeff Gordon starting on the front row. Jeff Gordon's driver hasn't won a race yet this season, but I think he should have. Green flag is out, run away for 18 laps here at Talladega Super Speedway. The pit strategy 499. So, now, I have slightly better equipment, so maybe the acceleration thing is that big of a problem. As the outside lane checks up, inside lane checks up. I turned the analog sticks off because I was getting some bad steering input during qualifying, and now I'm not feeling vibrations. So that sucks, but in front of these guys, everybody's slowing up, and it's like, I don't want to. I want to keep going and go as fast as I can. Outside line is checking up again. Talladega is easier than Daytona in this game whenever it comes to the super speedway racing. It's our only 2 tracks, but this one's the easier of them in my opinion. It always has been. Mark Martin's back here. Why? So, I suppose for the first few laps we'll not have any cuts because the field won't be breaking apart for us in particular. Trying to find a way to slingshot around these guys, but for the most part our good finish is going to come from that pit strategy. Well, we didn't lose the field or anything, but now we got the draft and we're gaining speed and all that stuff, so his car should be driving faster. Just sucks that I was not aware my car was not properly set up for a super speedway at all. I heard from Dale Reynolds after I did the Daytona 500 that I should have my tire pressures really freaking high so I don't lose so much speed. But I never really thought about that. I don't even know where my lower tire pressures for super speedway ever came from, but just not passing very many cars right now. I'm sticking with them, but trying to develop a good run with somebody. Maybe I should be using share draft, even though I don't know if that's going to pull me any better. I can get a run around Stanton Barrett right here. They're running side by side and 3 wide up there all over the place. Gotta say, I even like the super speedway racing in this game more than what they have today. The cars are closer together, but it's kind of very strictly either freight training in these days, or it's all grouped together until a wreck unfolds 5 laps later. So I don't know. I'm trying to pass cars, but I can't pass a car under my own power. Damn it. Like, the slingshot will never be strong enough, apparently. Try just share drafting. Maybe the game will kick in and say, like, hey, he's trying to work with this guy, so let's make him drive faster. Or make everybody slow down to make it seem as if he's driving faster. I don't know how to say it. I mean, really, it's like, you don't start driving faster whenever you share draft. It's just like the car automatically is better than everybody else's in some way, just because the game knows we're trying to work with someone. I don't know how to word it. It's weird. I know NASCAR 09 has this thing where if you drive slower, the game rubber bands and they start slowing down for you, but they can't slow down the way you are, so they slow down more. I've done it at Dover before. Like, I can almost full throttle around a track in some cases. I can go full throttle around Bristol, but if I get to the front of the field and I'm going full throttle, everybody else starts doing that. But if I start actually letting up the throttle, even though I don't have to, it's like they start letting up the throttle, but they're doing it more than me. I can't explain it. It's a dumb excuse for rubber banding that practically ruins the entire competitiveness of NASCAR 09 and NASCAR 08. Maybe even NASCAR 07, I'm not sure. Unpopular opinion, NASCAR 06 is probably better than NASCAR 07. I say unpopular, then I said probably because I feel like most people would agree with just because of how much challenge that game provided with its flawed but very cool, driving model, and then what else is there? It's just like the AI are actually artificial intelligence. They don't have so much rubber banding. And whenever you go to NASCAR 07, the physics engine is kind of arcadey. It's not meant to be realistic but flawed. NASCAR 06, it's realistic, but it is heavily flawed. And that is a problem. I just wish they actually worked to improve that with NASCAR 07. But still, I mean, I find NASCAR 06 better than NASCAR 07 because NASCAR 07 didn't seem like an actual improvement for a game. Just kind of downgraded it to make it not be so bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just the game engine for NASCAR 06. It wasn't strong enough to provide that experience with actual realism. So meanwhile, we're making up positions. The field's not really breaking apart from us, but as we'll go in a shared draft, and, well, no, people are already starting to take pit stops, so maybe I will next time by. I was thinking about working with Ward Burton. But the field hasn't broken apart from us, which is what happened at Daytona. Part of that is just because Talladega is easier with AI in comparison to Daytona, but I feel like it has to do with my car being slightly more powerful. And, of course, this freaking tire pressure adjustment that does take effect. Dropping behind Ken Schrader. I think we've already passed Mike Skinner. I think we did ages ago. I remember seeing him while doing this race, but just been talking about my opinions on games. Bottom line, this is best NASCAR game. NASCAR to Daytona, it officially does not come nearly close to this game. There are opinions like, no, Dirt to Daytona is the best NASCAR game. And other people say Chase of the Cup is the best NASCAR game. I played both of them on my channel, and no, they both suck in many senses in comparison to this one. Also, I forgot I was going to go down pit road right here. That would have been very embarrassing if I had to run out of fuel. Slow down car, and I crashed into Johnny Benson because he's going slower than I am into pit road. No tires. I can get left sides. Left sides. I can repair that damage I just gave on my car. Might as well get left side tires while they repair the damage, though it's probably not that bad. If I hadn't forgot that I wanted to take my pit stop, I wouldn't have crashed into Johnny Benson. At the same time, I was already beneath 70 miles per hour, so apparently they want to drive way below the speed limit entering pit road. That's kind of unusual, because most of the time they usually drive faster than you entering pit road. Go, 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 go. 12.3 second pit stop, I think that's what it said. So, we do gain position through pit road for the most part. It's just I could have gained more if I hadn't done that. Everybody's hitting the brakes off the pit road, but I'm not clear to get on the track. At least I don't think I am. Well, there's Jamie McMurray. I mean, if we use more pit strategy, we can find ourselves getting around him. Okay, getting on the track now. I don't see anybody coming. Let's go up to the outside, and Ricky Craven, you can just go underneath me. Or not. I mean, the bottom is wide open, but whatever suits you. Well, now that you're behind me, you might as well stay there, right? It's interesting thinking. It's a nice concept. If you're going to drop in behind me instead of driving around me, I'm going to keep you behind me from that point on. Past these guys who still haven't gotten up to speed. I get up to speed just because I built up momentum by being on the banking and stuff, I suppose. We are in 13th place. Ooh, I can get a top 10 in this race. And all along, in the first half of the race, I've just been passing cars because I don't break apart the field and stuff like that due to not having power, but got better setup and better equipment just the slightest bit, and now I'm in 13th. I was not even that high after my second pit stop at Daytona, obviously, because I finished in 23rd. But I think we can get a top 10 in this race. And we got a caution coming to the end of lap 11. Ooh, does this mean we're going to have that thing where people run out of gas and then they don't take their pit stop under the caution? Ah, Fittipaldi, raped, Stan Barrett. Why? Well, I'm going to take my pit stop under this caution so I don't lose positions by having to pit under the green flag. I don't need to see that replay again, but it might make the thumbnail. Ah, Talladega, the glitchiest track in all of NASCAR Thunder 2004. Ah, man, what if racing? I mean, it's a glitchy track in many games. It's NASCAR 15, NASCAR 14, and then NASCAR Thunder 2004 for some reason. Well, we'll get no tires. Well, I should get left tires because it's a smart idea considering it's not going to take me any more time for my pit stop. A full tank of fuel, and hopefully this pit strategy, because we're all grouped together, puts me in the lead, and I can win my first race of the season and my career in the 8th race. Maybe. I don't know. Because we are quite grouped together. Nope. Here they go. Jeff Gordon, Elliott Sadler, quite a few guys. Go, go, go. Don't wait for anybody. Don't wait for them. If anything, crash into them. Looks like I come off pit road behind Bill Elliott. It's like 8th or 9th. And we know all these guys got fuel and stuff because, they just came off pit road with us. But anybody that decide not to pit because they're stupid, they run out of fuel and they have to stay on the track because they're not programmed to be smart at all. Nope. They went down pit road, but they didn't get fuel. How does that work? What? I mean, they came off pit road in front of me and I was trying to pit strategy, so the fact that they came off road kind of makes sense. I was just thinking that my pit crew was slow. There's only one guy that actually went down pit road and got fuel. What did they do? Well, golly, that was quite the voice crack. What did they do? Jeff Gordon just started the last lap of the race, and we didn't get a caution. I was really hoping that we get a caution for somebody crashing into a car that ran out of fuel. I think by now, most of those cars that did run out, they head down pit road. And I'm seeing drivers like Jeff Gordon, Elliott Sadler, and many others that are still on the track. Many stayed on the track, so I think what would happen was just a few people decided not to pit, and they wound up in front of the leaders, causing all the leaders to have to slow down. But I just did a smart thing that they can't do because they're not intelligent enough with their programming to get out from behind the people that don't have any fuel. And it didn't happen immediately because the people that ran out of fuel, they didn't get their fuel or whatever. They wound up not running out of fuel until we went into turn 1 or whatever it was. And we were so close. If only it was right in front of Jeff Gordon. But Jeff Gordon, he was in front of whoever decided not to pit somehow. Maybe he already had pitted or something. He already got down pit road. But we get 2nd place, best finish of the season. I'll take it. That's a lot of money considering we didn't make our qualifying expectation. That 2nd place finish that I did not deserve whatsoever moves me up into 20th place, and Jamie McMurray falls into 24th, so he's now 4 positions behind me. And that is by 30 something or 43 points. I guess that's correct. I'm trying to do the mental math, but I'm not Joseph Lombard, so apparently I can't do that. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. moves into the points lead. Kevin Harvick's now in 4th. Tony Stewart 2nd. Everything just got flipped all over the damn place because of that freaking race, man. Love this game, but golly, that's just flat out stupid. And Jeff Gordon, I talked about that before the race started. He started in 2nd place on the outside of Ryan Newman, and he hadn't gotten a win yet, and now he has one. So, gotta like it whenever I say things, don't you? Even though me saying that I could possibly win the race caused me to not win the race, just get 2nd place. I don't think this is a Chase Elliott situation considering all my previous statistics are garbage. But we go into team management. Also, in the next video, which is going to come out tomorrow, we are going to Martinsville with J.J. Reversal Paint Scheme because Jimmy Johnson is really good at Martinsville. At least I think I have the correct driver in mind right now. Go into garage. Obviously, we can't do anything with our parts that we just used because we have overhauling and repairing doing on the other parts from the previous episode. But we use that equipment up by 4% on condition. So it'd probably be like 98 or 97 if I hadn't crashed into Johnny Benson, but I did because I'm dumb. And then you got the shop positions like I mentioned earlier. 4 races left on that. And I really don't need that engine power if I'm going to go to a freaking super speedway and then finish in second place. That's just my luck. But 69 happiness. That sounds weird for Advanced Auto Parts. Secondary, 59 happiness. Associates, 70. And team is 54. So we once again dropped the happiness for Craftsman because I couldn't qualify in freaking 40th place. Maybe I could have if I had that adjustment in before qualifying, but I didn't. I think we'll still stick with Craftsman for the entire season. So let's get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, as I just said a while ago, for the Virginia 500 at Martinsville. I'm quite the aggressive driver, so I think we should be able to manage a top 15 finish at best, maybe top 20, because most people, they don't finish that well because they don't want to race a little dirty at a short track, but I think it's in me to do so. Anyhow, see you next time. That's that, and episode over.